This team is the team that has the other player that is arguably the best point guard in the league. He
The best
is
pure point guard in the league.
he
He
is
has
the
been
best pure point guard in the league. It's just arguable whether in
like this
a
stat right
pure
here.
overall stats, who is better between him and Chubby
Lance.
Bunny or Lance Wildfire? Yeah, Chubby Bunny.
Lance Wildfire is better because look at the 3-point percentage. Lance shoots 45 at the three. Kloss only shoots 31.
31 is okay. It's not
Yeah,
great.
but yeah, but compared to Lance, that's horrible.
Well, like I said, it's as a pure point guard, Klaus hands down beat. It's just Lance is a better all around threat.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it's up for debate who you would consider to be the better point guard in the league. He is either number one, like Lance. He's either number one or number two. Which one you pick is entirely up to debate.
Depends on what the team needs. Does the team need a scoring point guard or does the team need a pure point guard?
And
Can
Stevie
we not?
saying from the previous one, Kelvin is old.
Yeah, and also, can we skip the Corber wildfire debate, please, and
Yeah.
get this done? Because we only got one
Fine.
more team left. It's a debate to be held for another day.
Yeah. We'll just say, yeah, he's up there and leave it at that.
Does Constantine Jones have stats?
Yeah, I guess they were just picked up after the time I was going through these.
Okay.
Because people are updating them.
Yeah, Constantine Jones, yeah. Yep. Constantine, you better not fuck up this year. Phil Gill gave up his number 7 jersey
major
for you.
issue I see with this team, who's their backup point guard?
Are both Jake and Bobby shooting guards?
I think
Jake
Bobby
would
Ray.
go shooting guard or Narkissa.
Well, Jake is their
think,
shooting guard. Back when they had the dog pack, it was Klaus Korver as point guard, Jake Velix, and then Chuck Yochuk as a small forward.
Yep. I think Bobby Ray Bryant played point guard, I think, at one time. Stevie, did Bobby Ray Bryant ever play point guard? As far as you know?
With a 1.8 assist to turnover ratio, I should hope not. Put your head on me one last time.
I know Stevie says she's point guard first, but not that. So, I guess we have the question. Who do we have as our starting shooting guard? Velix or Cassius?
Velux. If you want to keep like the. Yeah, Velux.
So this is a very tight thing. It's Velix sort of edges her out, but how old is Velix?
Velux has been around a while. Let me look him up. Velux. Pick. This is his 10th year. And he went in round one. And he went in round one, so. Doesn't say what number he went.
Says he's going to probably be starting on the decline. Not quite. He'll still have a few good years, but he's going to be starting on the decline. Because I think the cutoff they use is once you hit like 29 years old, you can start seeing negatives at the year changeover.
Did you reach their peak around 29? Unless, of course, you're Tony Parker. Then you hit your peak at 29. Or then you start your peak at 29. And you go on it until you're like 30-something.
I think it would be, yeah.
I'm just going to put change for Narkitsa. It's like, oh, backup point guard, sort of. It's like, no, I'm just going to say backup guard.
What is Skype doing? That was weird.
Yeah, backup guard, I would say.
it's like you need a backup point guard. It wasn't really like, okay, backup shoot point guard, sort of. It's like, no, backup guard, definitely worth being played, but you don't have a backup point guard anywhere. Which
I
means
kind of want to give Gale the. I want to give Phil Gale the benefit of the doubt for that 4.2 3-point percentage because of the minutes, but at the same time, I'm like,
we can't give him the NA treatment.
sadly can't. No, we can get Riley the treatment, I think, because 113 minutes.
I'm gonna say it's a little higher for that treatment, but yeah, it's definitely this could be much better than it is because of playtime.
Yeah, everything can be a lot better because of that playtime. I'm sorry for Riley. Because I know Riley Forgets Nothing is actually a pretty decent player, but with that low playtime, it's kind of hard for everyone to see that. I definitely like I think I kind of like Constantine
Why is it doing
as a
this?
center.
Why is it doing what?
It's cutting in and out rapidly for me.
Maybe you need exit out of the call and hop back in.
I'll try that.
Any better?
And now it says everyone's busy except for Midge. Well, this is great.
Can you still hear us though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then don't worry about it. As long as you can hear us without any interruption or interference, then I believe you're fine.
See, does Tallahassee have any on our should not be shooting 3 or a lot of points cost?
I think it's mostly that one weird name I can't even pronounce.
Georges Poultier cost the team 44 points. That's their worst offender.
Yeah.
Bobby Ray Bryan, however, cost the team 40.6 points, so he's close. Anyway, any final things we can think of for Tallahassee?
No, I think they are pretty much easily covered. They got 14 spots, so they're okay. They can.
They need to get a
Either-
backup point guard, though.
Yeah, they can use that last spot to find a backup point guard, and then they'll be solid.
Though a lot of players need to be. Their coach, the slave driver coach, needs to really start slave driving on the people that should not be shooting threes.
Hildegard, run over the cars of those who should not be shooting 3-pointers, please.
Last team, Tennessee.
Last team.
TC3's team. And now Noah Brown's team, who he is so happy to be on.
The bunny.
Yep, the bun. Yep, the happy bunny. The happy Australian bunny with the derpy 5-minute younger brother.
Actually, no, these aren't quite yet red level. Orange.
I'm still very proud of that tweet I did yesterday with Noah and How Dufresne. Just like big gator.
And we'll get to that. 12.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know Eli Shuck's defensive rating isn't that great, but you gotta remember he was on the top players of the league for defensive
You mean
rating.
his offensive? You mean his offensive rating isn't that great?
Yeah, his offensive rating isn't bad, isn't great. It's 92, but defensive rating is one of the top 10
What
defensive
the
players.
fuck, Skype?
Ignore
Skype is
Skype
now
as long
beeping
he's-
at me.
Well, we're almost done.
Just a minute.
See, they got Wallstein, who's also good. They got Deus. They got 13 players. I think when DC3 gets back, he can tell us who our starters are.
Well, I think one of them is going to be obvious. Hank Sawyer is the starting point guard.
That is obvious, yeah. I know how Dufresne probably will be starting too, because we all know how he likes the Gator.
We're also talking about a defensive powerhouse in the league. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably put Wallstein also at starting. I think also Mace.
I probably have to react to
never
the
mind.
call.
Actually, no, not starting. Miriam at bench, I would say. Perhaps.
You probably
Bench.
restarted Skype entirely.
Yeah.